Well, where are you going with this? Where?
Well, obviously, I need to go first to give Dude with the Beard at least a moment or two to kind of group his thoughts and give him a chance of who his target might be. And
Oh,
hopefully,
I know
it's
who I
not
want to. I already know, and it's not even a famous person. I
okay.
I I got a wrestling gripe, and I don't know if any of y'all fans who watch any of the football short or you watch some of the wrestling shorts, but we got a wrestling show coming soon. Anybody, and especially the dudes in the comments, if you're hating on Roman Reigns' title run because he's not beating people clean, oh my God. If you don't shut up, everybody knows it's only a champion's job to make sure he doesn't lose the title. I don't
Mm,
care who comes out there. Obviously, they know they need to come out and help. That's what they're there for. You're there to ensure the champion wins. It's all a part of the story. Why would the tribal chief lose to someone who's not worthy of being the tribal chief?
mm.
Like, I just don't get it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you can hate if you want to, but we are witnessing in our lifetime. We didn't see none of these other runs. We saw the Goldberg run that lasted a little while. Roman Reigns has been champion for over 1,080 days. Dude, do
Mm.
you have any idea how incredible that is? And to be wrestling night in and night out? Dude, stop playing. Put some respect on the tribal chief. Put some respect on the title run, because at the end of the day, the record books ain't gonna have your complaints there. It's just gonna say Roman Reigns dub SummerSlam, Roman Reigns dub
Mm.
WrestleMania, Roman Reigns dub Elimination Chamber, whatever you want to call it. So you can hate if you want to and keep on hating. We'll be here to tell you sound crazy, and you won't be wasting your time this time. Fortunately, but it's the tribal chief, man. Shout out to my boy Ro Ray, the Bloodline. Shout out.
Well, I would say, you know what they say, all is fair in love and war and the WWE. So
Right.
you can't be mad. All I'm going to say, who's still got the belt? Who's
Thank you.
got the belt?
Thank
That's
you.
all you can count in
Well,
wrestling.
who got
Who's
the
got it?
belts? And then just to build on top of that, y'all hate Ro Ray so much. He was on ESPN the very next morning with Stephen A. Smith talking about who's going to be the top five teams in the NFL. And of course, he had the Chiefs at number two, only because he's biased toward the 49ers because he's from that area. So he had the Niners number one, but he knows what time it is. Kansas City at number two. Shout out to my boy Ro Ray again. Like I said, man, tribal chief.
Mm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is my little trash talk moment. And I'd like to trash talk Sean Payton. Now, Sean Payton has gone and gotten bold and said a lot of things about a lot of different players and coaches, even, which is unbelievable for a man that is questionably still in the league. You don't even belong in this NFL no more with your bounty gate. But
Man.
they suspended you, let your bum self come back for whatever reason.
Hmm.
So we'll give you the break. You done that. But let's clarify a few things.
Hmm.
Sean Payton is not no magical quarterback whisperer.
He's not
He had Drew Brees. Look what he did
Drew
with Drew Brees.
Brees.
Drew Brees, an
You mean
undeniable
look what Drew Brees
top
did with
10
Sean
quarterback.
Payton? I'm sorry, I had to throw that in.
Yeah, it's really what Drew. That's how you really should be. What Drew Brees did for Sean Payton. Sean Payton beat up on the weakest NFC South division for a decade to give him his playoff chances. Look what he did in the playoffs. How many times he's gone to the Super Bowl? Look, he won one. How many times did he even bother going? Look, he got eliminated more than the people on this American Got Talent. Okay. It is ridiculous that we're putting Sean Payton on some kind of pedestal. He's not a
Man.
quarterback whisperer. I've
Mhm.
seen someone claim that Jameis Winston was a better quarterback under Sean Payton. So you know what I do? I pull up the stats.
I'm trying to
Let's
tell you.
let's
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 crunch
see
the
any
numbers.
kind of evidence. Their point was he threw for less touchdowns or threw for less interceptions. Excuse me. The
No,
biggest knock on Jameis Winston, which was his interception rate. Well, he did never threw for 30 interceptions for the Saints. Let's also talk about the other things he didn't throw for. In the 3 years he was with the Saints, he had less yards than any season for Tampa Bay. He had a
Mhm,
lower quarterback QBR than
mhm.
any season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or at least any peak season.
Right.
Threw for less yards, less touchdowns, less passing attempts. You know what's hard to do is throw an interception when you don't throw the ball. Look, Jameis Winston was so improved of a quarterback, nobody ever used him again. He was out of the league. But
Right.
then let's not forget, this is the coach that we're putting on a pedestal that thought a tight end was going to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know who's going to take me to the Super Bowl? Travis Kelsey at quarterback.
Man.
You know how dumb that sounds? It sounds Sean Payton dumb. That is where we're at with the level of Broncos fans who are just waiting for their next excuse why they suck. You know why you suck? It's because your quarterback is absolutely garbage. Your whole offense is absolutely garbage. You have
Mhm,
one 1,000-yard season on that whole wide receiver core.
mhm,
You don't hear this very often on this show, but fuck Sean Payton. That's all I'm going to say. You, the
mhm.
kids still listening an hour in, I apologize. They shouldn't have heard that. And it's unlike us to use any foul language. And this is a family friendly show that I did not do for this segment. And I apologize. Our trash talk segments should not have any foul language. But Sean Payton, you deserved it.
You
You earned it.
deserved it. You
It's the first thing
earned
you've earned in years.
Uh, I concur. Like I said, I said that when they picked him. I said, bro, Sean Payton, like I said, his last few years in New Orleans was mediocre. I said, and you expect him to come to an even more mediocre team. The Saints are in better position than the Broncos are ever going to be in the
Mm.
foreseeable future. And you couldn't make it work down there. So I mean, I'm the Broncos suck, dude. I don't even, dude. Anyway.
It's preseason. We get hyped.